Alright guys, so I'm leaving again and Bria brought this to show me.
Dad, look.
What is it?
It's a animated. It's a family. That's you, that's Mommy, that's me, and that's Bella.
Stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs. If you had it back there and you're looking for a smile, bringing hope and joy for a day that was wild. Stuff from the cuffs is here to make things bright. In a world so dark, they're bringing some light. Stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs. Go Bria, go Bill, go Bess, go Brian. Stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs.
Guys, I'm sitting in my car. It is just about 5 a.m. Jamaica time. And I am just spending a couple minutes sitting and reflecting before I head in for the day's work. And I'm going to share a little bit about my experience a short while ago. Traveling at 3 a.m. in a curfew, in a pandemic, on an empty gas tank. So, I just want to share a quick story. So this morning I left from Mandeville to head to Kingston, TVJ, for our show at 8:30 a.m. I left out at 3, about 3:10, and when I got to Clarendon, the gas light came on, meaning I'm now into my reserves. And I was just thinking, I think this may be a word of caution to somebody about how we need to check on ourselves. Now I was thinking, if I had checked before, then I would have known that I should have topped up the day before. You've heard the story about the 5 foolish virgins and having enough oil. But I think generally speaking, a lot of us do not think about where our oil level is at. How many of us check up on ourselves, to see where we are mentally, where we are emotionally, where we are spiritually, even where we are physically. We wait until it's too late when we feel something wrong. I didn't even realize until the gas light came up. I should have been checking, but then when the gas light came up and I knew that I had a huge part of the journey left, I started to get concerned. I started to get a bit worried, 3 o'clock in the morning in the middle of a pandemic, in the middle of a curfew. There's hardly anybody on the road. Like, I probably saw 10 vehicles for the whole journey. I just kept telling myself, all right, I need to get to the next point. When I got to the next point, which was the toll, the beginning of the toll, I said, all right, I need to get to the next toll booth. And when I got to the next toll booth, I was wondering, should I go stop by a friend or a family member's house and then ask my friend to pick me up when she was heading into work? But then I just kept saying, all right, let me just get to the next point. Let me just get to the next point. So the next point was Ferry. Then the next point was Halfway Tree. Then the next point was Beechwood Avenue. And then the next part was getting to work. So many times we just think about getting to the next point, when we should set ourselves up in a way where we don't need to just struggle to get to the next point. We should have enough we shouldn't just have enough to make it to the next point. We should try to put our minds, our bodies, our hearts, our spirits in a place where we have more than just enough. Too often we struggle to get to the next point. And again, it's just a word of caution to me And to somebody else, I was thinking, you know, all right, maybe I should stop. Maybe I shouldn't let this happen to me. Next time this, next time that, or, you know. But I just believe it's a word of caution to somebody that you need to stop and take a check. Check your engine, check your gas level, you know, whether it be mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever. Check these levels and ensure that you have more than just an enough, you know. Oftentimes in a situation like this, I know people would be praying. I mean, I prayed and I just left it there, and I just believe that God would take me to the rest of the journey, because there was no gas station open. What else could I do, you know? So I think we not need to just be hoping to get to the next point, or we need to just, you know, expect a miracle all the time. We need to do our part too. Rest more, exercise more, you know, take a break some more. Think about our hearts, think about our minds. Just find some way to relax, to detox, to whatever it is. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We shouldn't just be hoping that we make it to the next point and relying on, all right, God, just help me to get to the next point. We need to be more proactive, yeah? And I don't think we are. I don't think we are, generally speaking. But I'm here, I made it, and sadly, I waited until it got to a point of no, keep glancing, seeing if the reserve will take me, keep glancing, wondering if the vehicle was slowing down, wonder if it would shut off. When I got to halfway through and I stopped at a stoplight, you know, when I moved off, the car buck shuffled, you know, but it didn't fail me. And sometimes because we don't get to a point of failure, we don't top up, or we don't ensure that we are in the best mental health. So don't wait till you start buck shuffle. Don't wait until you are wondering if it is going to fail you. Be proactive. And it was a scary ride. It was thinking about anything that could have happened, thinking about the fact that I would never allow this to happen to my wife, and if she ever told me that, you know, this happened to her, I would be annoyed and disappointed, because I always tell her to be prepared, and look at what happened to me, you know. So let's do our best to be ahead of the game instead of always trying to catch up. Handing over ceremony to the production team. Cheesecakes by Didi.
Didi's cheesecake.
Didi's, what is her name again? Definitely you have to top that. Asha, you have to top that. So, 3. Make sure you cut Asha piece and left it.
No, I promise you I get money. Can't promise you either. She want him to the crowd.
Asha, you have 2 hours to get here.
Okay. 1 hour 57.
You reach 57 already.
1 hour 30.
No, Asha, you don't reach it.
59 minutes.
Hold on, you don't cut my half it. Me I get half and then you cut the other half with mix for you.
No, but what you know?
What is going on? One of the things, guys, is it is 2:21 p.m. in Japan, and it is, don't mind before, long time of it, and it is 12:21 a.m. in Jamaica. Yeah. So I have one phone on Jamaican time and one on Japan time. So we have to be dialoguing with Spencer Darlington, who is there in Japan.
Stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs. If you had a bad day and you're looking for a smile, bringing hope and joy for a day that was wild. Stuff from the cuffs is here to make things bright. In a world so dark, they're bringing some light. Stuff from